Well, this is my boat. I've had this boat since about 2004. She's a 385 Quintrex Explorer, the Yamaha 25 on the back. This is the boat that I often refer to in my videos as the bass boat, because yeah, she's a nice little boat for fishing for bass. In the dam, she goes really well on the rivers. For the last 5 years, I've been fishing this boat a lot, particularly in the winter when I'm chasing snapper. Now, some people say I'm crazy because I travel a fair distance in close down the coast fishing this boat. And I'll fish about, you know, a mile, maybe a mile and a half off the shore chasing snapper. But I've been at sea all my life as a pro fisherman. I've fished up and down the coast with my father in small boats, you know, 15-foot boats, 16-foot boats, lobster fishing. So I'm pretty confident in the ocean. I've surfed all my life, swum all my life, grew up in Stockton. So I was pretty much in the water as I was a kid. But yeah, this boat, it's like, it's got a lot of weight in it, you know, like it's, yeah, it's got it's a floor in it, and it's got a cast platform. You know, by the time you put the batteries and the fuel tanks and everything like that, yeah, she's got a fair bit of weight in it. And yeah, if you pick your weather windows, don't do anything stupid, don't travel too fast at sea, and yeah, I've caught a lot of snapper out of this boat. Oh yeah, big and solid. You can feel the weight in him, bro. Early in the afternoon, he's a cracker. Out of Newcastle, which is not, you know, a renowned snapper port at all, but you put the time in. Yeah, over the last 5 years, I've caught some really nice fish. Yeah, what I've also done with this boat is, yeah, I have an empty chlorine bottle full of water, and yeah, it gives me a little bit more weight up the front of the boat, which makes it sit really nice at sea. And of course up here I keep my fun pack. I have various sort of boon birds, which are always really cool when there's a bit of bonito around and surface fish around, like that sort of stuff like that. And I use Yamashita trolling boards. When the sun comes up about you know, 8 o'clock in the day, you can use your trolling boards, and yeah, they'll get you down, you know, further in the water column. And yeah, we used to use those when we were pro fishing for handline and bonito, and yeah, they work really well. I also have my fun pack with you know, various lures, Pakula Uzis. Yeah, that's one of the secrets, having plenty of weight up the front. Yeah, one thing you'll notice, if any videos or photographs you see in my boat, no matter where I am, whether I'm in the river or whether I'm at sea, I'll always have the esky, you know, right up the front of the boat, and I just secure it with some mocky straps, get it down really tight, and it just gives me additional weight at the front with one guy in, and it works really well. And what I always do at sea is, yeah, I always, like we used to do when we were pro fishing, when we were lobster fishing, you know, like I'd always hang on to a rope coming off the bow of the boat, and yeah, I use a big tiller extension on the boat, and it gets me forward in the boat. And again, it's all about weight distribution, and yeah, it just rides really nice at sea. And what I do is I just tack across the swells left and right, and yeah, it's amazing, yeah, the fish you can catch out of a very small tinny. Fishing your weather windows, if you're confident, you know what you're doing. I think the key is don't go too fast, don't do anything stupid. And yeah, I'll fish, you know, like 5 miles from home, all the way down the coast and back again. I'll steam in the dark and the night, just take your time and tick home. But yeah, it's really well. Yeah, it's got multiple rod holders. I like to do a bit of trolling. And yeah, I have a clip. I throw my bucket out as a drag bag, and if it gets too windy, yeah, I've got another on the yellow rope there. I've got another smaller drag bag that I throw out, and I'll have two going. I only do that if it's really windy, bud, because if I'm on my own and I hit a really hot fish and I've got two, a bucket and a drag bag out, it's all sort of stuff I've got to get in before I get onto a fish. But yeah, man, that's my boat, the bass boat, Quintrex Explorer. Quite often, man, I come back to the boat ramp in the dark and, you know, got a good freight of snapper, and people just look at me and think, wow, man, where have you been? What have you been doing in that boat? You must be crazy. If you're sensible and careful, yeah, you can catch a lot of fish in a little tiny tinny.